Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Game 2 of Best of 3 against the Old North Outlaws versus the South End Slothbears. Hi, I am Tyler Trudeau. Welcome to the game. Slothbears took Game 1 of this series with quite a dominant performance from what I have heard. Ryan Smythe will be the snitch. Leanne Dillman and Jake Hines will be the head refs. And brooms up. Brian Zengi grabs the ball, takes it to the hoop, and scores. 10-0 Slothbears, just like that. Ball to the Outlaw keeper. Slowly walking up the ball. It looks like the Slothbears are in control of the Bludgers. Tim Lawson guarding the keeper. Passes it to Emily Yumkus, back to the Outlaw keeper. Tim Lawson trying to do his best to aggravate the big man. Pushing through. Tim Lawson loses him. He has a break. Paul. There is confusion on the play, and there is no goal. It is a no goal. Brian Zengi driving down. Passes it to Lawson. Lawson shoots and scores. 20-0 Slothbears. Outlaws slowly moving the ball up, trying to see if they can make anything happen. Tim Lawson on the point as chaser, trying to aggravate the big defender. He gets through by a screen right to Yumkus. Connor Smith guarding Yumkus like peanut butter on the top of a dog's mouth. Connor Smith takes the ball, driving. It looks like he has one man to beat, makes a move, and he finishes. I'm just doing it. 30-0 Slothbears. Tonight I am joined by Todd Mitchell. Todd, how are you?
I'm quite fine.
What are you excited for in this game so far?
I'm excited to see David Fox beat.
David Fox just checks in as a beater, seeing if he can change the momentum of this game. It is 30-0 Slothbears, and he is pushing the defenders back. Shot high, recovered by Yumkus, still Outlaws ball. David Fox successfully gaining bludger control back for his team. Outlaws still with the ball behind the hoops. And it looks like the Slothbears have regained possession. Let's see if the Outlaws can do anything better with bludger control. Slothbears slowly making their way up. David Fox trying to intimidate. Pass over the hoops by Connor Smith to Brian Zengi. Brian Zengi fakes and scores. 40-0 South End Slothbears.
Oh, no, better way to go over. What?
David Fox bringing a bludger up with control. Beats the first defender. Keeper drives and is blocked by Paul. Recovered by Connor Smith of the Slothbears. Hands it off to Paul, Slothbear keeper. Connor Smith is beat, but gives an opening to Paul Grant. Paul is turned. David Fox fires and beats Elise. One-on-one, nothing. She takes it in, and she scores. 40-10, South End Slothbears. Slothbears moving the ball up. Connor Smith driving because there are no bludgers. He scores! Just like that, it is back 50-10, 40-point deficit. I'm now joined by the snitch of this game, Ryan Smythe. Now, Ryan, you snitched the first game. What was it like?
Nate's jacked, and I did not expect him to be as jacked as he was.
Yes, Nathaniel has been impressive as of late. He went to the gym this offseason, so that was great to see him do and get a lot stronger. Anything else you're looking for in this game?
I mean, mostly I'm looking for a rematch with Nate, but they have a couple other seekers on the Slothbears I'm very excited to go up against, like Sean Mack, who I've been training for 2 years now, and I'm excited to see how he does.
Paul Grant up and scores. That brings it 60-10 Slothbears. Outlaws slowly moving the ball up with Pablo Escobosa keeping. Never have seen this before personally, but Escobosa is now the keeper of this game for the Outlaws. Outlaws slowly walking up with bludger control. And the field is quiet. Pablo Escobosa drives and he scores! Bad.
Are you serious? That was so good.
And the Outlaws score. Great shot by Pablo Escobosa. A little delayed call by the refs, but they have gotten it right. It is 60-20 South End Slothbears.
This might be a game.
It's fine. No issue. Turnover by the Slothbears, regained by Felicia. Jimmy is hassling the young defender. Oh, and there is a call on the field.
Is it recording? Stop something.
I believe Jimmy just was given a yellow card for his...
Just a back to hoop.
Oh, no, just a back to hoops for the young chaser. And here come the Outlaws, led by Emily Yumkis. Throws it over hoop and misses the shot. And recovered by Nate Charles of the Slothbears. He comes driving through. No one has stopped him. Pablo Escobosa confronts him. Jimmy to Charles.
Charles to Jimmy.
Charles to Jimmy. Alley-oop slam. The Outlaws just seem a little bit outskilled right now.
Still a 50-point game.
David Fox doing all he can with the beater situation he has been given. Outlaws have control thanks to Jose and some girl I have never met before.
And David is calling for a sub, and it is Matt Williams.
Pablo Escobosa with the ball, holding it, waiting for his teammates. Could be a delay of game violation soon if he does not get a move on. And here they are. Matt Williams with the bludger. Point defender meets Escobosa. Jimmy is sent back to hoops. Pablo Escobosa continues to walk up, follows, great spin move, and misses the shot. Jimmy with the ball, and he is driving, and there is only one defender to beat, his good friend Elise, and she cannot handle him, and he scores, making it 80-20 Slothbears. Outlaws bringing the ball up. Slowly but surely, hoping the slow pace will be able to turn around this game.
I don't know why I just called you Leah. It was really weird. You literally do have the same hand.
Pablo drives, and it is blocked by Brian Zangi. Oh, no, I apologize. That is Louis, not Brian. Louis bringing the ball up slowly. Matt Williams confronts him, and he is bringing him back to the keeper zone. Play has been reset. Brian Zangi out there with Louis Cantino, Stephanie, and Nathaniel Charles. Louis standing at midcourt trying to see if anything could happen. And Louis is beat. Pablo Escobosa waiting. Driving. Brian Zangi wrapping him up. Does not have a great... Gets a shot off, and it is turned over by the Outlaws. Louis Catino grabs the ball from Elise Rizzo.
We got lots of subs, guys. Don't worry about taking them.
Captain Matt Williams encouraging his team to sub out because they have plenty of people, which they do. They have about 20 people or so, it looks like. Louis Cantino bringing the ball up, defended by the beater. Matt Williams passes it to Tim Lawson at X, and he is beat by Rebecca Contreras. Stephanie Breen keeps the ball. Oh, and she is off broom. Back to hoops for her. David Fox subbed in as the keeper. Let's see if they can get some offensive moving. They are in desperate need of something to change. Walking the ball up, nice and slow. I believe they're actually in opposite of gender rule problem. Oh, no, never mind. Not seen much, but 2 men and 4 women are on the field for the Outlaws. It are usually 4-man, 2 women, but they have the depth to do this. Lindsey Simpson subs in for Jose. Louis bringing the ball up slowly. He is met by Matt Williams, the beater. Brian Zengi cutting around hoop, trying to see if he can get open. He is met by Rebecca Contreras. Louis shoots from half court and just misses. Oh, Brian Zengi with the rebound, the shot, and it is no good. Tim and Felicia hustling for the ball, and it is a stoppage of play. It is Outlaw ball. David Fox instructing the Seeker to make sure he plays good defense against Nate Charles. And the Seekers are off. Nathaniel Charles is beaten. He is running back to hoops. They are going to be doing the best to try and defend against Nate Charles. They are not going to make this easy for Nate Charles. 2 bludgers camped next to the Snitch and an Outlaw defender. Nate Charles is beaten, is going back to hoops. And here comes Charles. Stoppage of play, back to hoops for Nate Charles for tackling the defender. Brian Zengi with the recovery, and he misses the shot. Nate Charles coming to the Snitch, trying to get through. No beat. And Nate Charles has caught the Snitch. Brooms are being dropped there, going over with the ref. The Outlaws, before the stoppage of time, scored a goal that is making the score 80-40. The Snitch grab does not count, and we are back, and we have a ball game. Only 40-point deficit. Let's see if the Outlaws can have a comeback. Outlaws now have control of the bludger game. Louis Catino with a great block, great second block, but he loses it, and David Fox has the ball now at the keeper zone. And it looks like that the Slothbears have gained bludger control back. But Rebecca Contreras makes a great catch and is able to keep it. David Fox driving, shoots, and scores. It is only a 30-point game. And Nathaniel Charles drives in and pulls the Snitch. But it is called back for some reason. Nate Charles is beat. He's heading back to hoops. It is only a 30-point game, and it looks like that the Outlaws are trying to go for the win, not overtime. They are still guarding the Snitch. Seeing a little life from the Outlaws for the first time this game. Matt Williams, great point. Oh, and is beat by Lindsey Simpson. Louis with the shot, and he scores, and they are back up to 40 points. They're going to have to try something to be able to make a move on this Slothbear team. David Fox with a long shot, caught by keeper Jimmy. And Brian Zengi does not score. Nate Charles trying to go for the Snitch, seeing if he can make room. Oh, and he is beat. They are doing the best they can to try and catch these Slothbears. David Fox with the shot, and he misses. And that was close. That came in very quick. And here comes Sean Mack in for Nate Charles at the seeking position. Let's see if he'll have any luck at being able to take down Ryan Smythe. He comes in hard, and he is going for it. And he fell off his broom. Outlaw Seeker still trying to defend and keep this game going for as long as they can. Elise with a great block on the quaffle. And Sean Mack trying to fight through the defender of the Outlaw Seeker. And the Snitch has been one arm handicapped. Sean Mack trying to distract the beater, and he missed the bludger, and now he is trying to get an opening. Here's his chance. And both Seekers are beat. Here comes Jimmy. Oh, David Fox meets him, and he tries to take it all the way, and looks like there's a stoppage on the play. A little roughhousing between Jimmy and David, but I think they're fine.
Would have thought you would have been calling this type of game. Did you see the other games at all? They were just like quick, just one and done.
And it looks like David Fox is given a yellow card for his roughhousing with Jimmy McNinnis. Quite a questionable call, but the refs are just trying to make sure everyone is staying safe. So thank you, refs, for your hard work. We appreciate it. Jake Hines just speaking to the captains of the Outlaws just to make sure that the call is given good reason for. It is a 30-point game, and it looks like the Outlaws are going to be going for a grab. This could be anyone's game. Play is back on. Sean Mack coming in hard on the one-handed Ryan Smythe. And the Outlaws score again. It is a 40-point game. Elise Rizzo trying to drive and score. Ooh, and a great block by Brian Zangi. Can Sean Mack make some? Sean Mack is beat. Felicia is beat. Nate Charles back in at seeking for the Slothbears. Slothbears are up 40, trying to end this game and the series, seeing if they can win. Slothbears are now up 50 points, 110 to 60. David Fox blocking a bludger from Austin Moan, takes the shot, and it is high. Nate Charles still trying to grab Ryan Smythe. And Ryan Smythe is, no, excuse me, Nate Charles is quite upset over something. And he dropped it. Jimmy McNinnis driving all the way down. Bludger does not even see him, and he scores 120 to 60 Slothbears. Ryan Smythe holding on to Nathaniel Charles's broom, and he is now beat, heading back to hoops. Ryan Smythe will be double handicapped in 30 seconds from now. And Nathaniel Charles pulls the Snitch. That does it for this game. South End Slothbears winning 2 games. Oh, hi. South End Slothbears winning this game 150 to 60. That is it for me. I'm Tyler Trudeau. Have a great night.